Well, here it is, the ZR600, first video here of the DitchBanger race sled build. So starting on the ZR600 sled now today. I haven't ridden it yet, being we got a little bit of snow to ride on now. I ripped it up and down the ditch, and it seems to have a little bog to it, which could be a handful of issues. So I figured I better run home and grab the GoPro, put on real quick, just so people see kind of what we're starting with at least. So let's rip up and down the ditch. That's probably one of my favorite things about ditch sleds, is you can just drive them right in and out of the garage instead of carting them around like the ice ones. Well, this will be the first video of our ZR600 DitchBanger build. So as of right now, what day is it? January 15th, about a month away from potentially going to the Elk River DitchBanger National. So that is our tentative plan with this one. If not, we'll try to make it down to like Elk River Sunday Fun Day or so for one of those weekends. But as of right now, planning on building a DitchBanger National sled. So let's get into it. So we picked up here a 02 ZR600, currently 4,000 miles on it, claimed top end rebuild at 3,500. One piston went down, I guess he said. So a little questioning on what happened there. So we'll get into it, see if we can't figure out, if anything, why it happened. But yeah, super clean, super nice and straight. One little crack in the hood here, right there. So we might rivet that just so it doesn't keep cracking. So what we're gonna do today, probably this video, start the teardown on it. Might get the pipe, Y pipe, exhaust off, get that to Clearwater Coating. Jake at Clearwater Coating is going to put a nice fresh coat of ceramic or Cerakote on there for us, so that'll be nice. Get the clutches popped off. If you noticed in that GoPro video I put, she's got a bog to her for some reason. Could be a super loose belt. That's not good. But yeah, we're going to dive into this thing, see what we can find. Go from there. So we'll put it in time lapse here and kind of slowly plug away on this and just kind of pick away at it and see what we can find, what we gotta order. Let the parts list begin. So yeah, this is right when they kind of started making this a little bit too tight to where it's hard to even get the primary straight off or the secondary straight off. So luckily we've had a handful of them that we've kind of fixed over the years where the secondary is froze on there. So luckily that one came off and the primary wasn't on there very tight. So that's kind of questioning as well, but not too terribly dirty in there. So we'll get that all cleaned up and everything. So Like the O2 Z440 fan race sled came with a 6 tower. So I was hoping that this one was gonna have a 6 tower on it, but evidently not. So we're gonna have to make this one work. Or if anybody's got an abundance of pretty nice 6 towers, we'd love to have a couple of them. Or if you got a couple of really nice roller secondaries and you want to help the Arlo racing team out, we could use them on the ZRT, the ZR440, and now the ZR600. Because we got that one for parts, we got that one for parts, that one for parts, that one for parts. Well, clutch is off. Now let's pop the pipe, exhaust, maybe the Y pipe out right now, and see if we can't run that in town to Jake. Per usual, all the old sleds we've had so far. Ground was ripped off, exhaust bracket right here, loose. Get those two things fixed. Get this compartment cleaned up, probably pull that caliper off, go through that, clean that. We're gonna end up swapping tracks on this thing, so pull the chain case, cover chain gears. Now to see if we can't fight to get that white pipe off. They don't make them super easy to get to, but we gotta try. Get it nice and painted at least. Well, got the white pipe off. Didn't video that one. Nobody needs to see that struggle. Yeah, not the easiest one to get to, but not the hardest for sure neither. Can you see what's wrong with that image? That power valve does not look correct. Power valve is installed backwards. That power valve is in correctly. Yeah. We'll go back to the other one and you can see the scoring on the piston. Oh. Yeah, that one's in there wrong. You can totally see the angle's wrong. Yeah. It's not right. No. Well, we need a piston and rings now. So we got this sweet little camera here for check and wash on the ZRT. Man, is that thing nice. Right? Yep. So evidently the guy told me he did a piston and rings on maybe that side then. About 400 miles ago, so it's got 400 miles on a power valve that's in there wrong. So that adds to the project a little bit. No bueno. Well, I'd say that's easy enough to figure out that that is probably our bog and low RPM issue. So now we'll dive into that, see what else we kind of dig into for today, for this video at least. This will probably be a couple video series or so of building this thing up, going through it, kind of just on how we would kind of go through anything else that we're going to race or something of any of our older sleds that we've raced so far. So Clearwater Coating right here in Gonvick, best coating this side of the Mississippi. What's up, Jake?
How's it going?
We got some parts for you.
Let's do it. Be that bad.
Conservation projects and incentive payments for
Make them work?
Oh yeah, I think it'll work. Yeah, this little piece down here is supposed to be screwed in.
Yeah.
But I use aluminum oxide, and this stuff is super fine.
Oh.
So I like to be able to, you know, move it a little bit on my own.
Sure.
This is good stuff though. I like lasting with it. It lasts forever. It's really fucking hard.
Yeah, it looks like it's working really good. Heck yeah. It's gonna be a brand new pipe.
It will be. That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, that'll work good. Well, we got the pipe exhaust Y pipe dropped off at Clearwater Coating there. So Jake's gonna make that look all nice and shiny and new for us again. So we really appreciate that. So yeah, thanks again to Clearwater Coating. Jake and Paul and Steve there helped us out for many, many years now. Did all the gunmetal gray on my 4-stroke. They did the pipes on that ZRT. So it's been, they've helped us out a lot the last couple of years. So we really appreciate it. And then helping us out with this DitchBanger project now. So, so power valve being in probably upside down and backwards, not ideal. So yeah, gotta dive in a little bit deeper here now, see if we get into that today or not, see what kind of parts we need. Probably pistons, rings. Jeez. We'll do both pistons and rings and everything, get it freshened up. So yeah, now parts list growing. As of right now, probably just the main 4 driveline bearings, 4 rear axle bearings, the rear arm bearings on that for those wheels, and then kind of go from there. So try to get a Dennis Kirk order here lined up to place today or so we can get moving on this sooner than later. Well, kind of at a standstill, at least for a little bit here, waiting for Dad to get his sled out of our little work area at least, so then we can dive into this one a little bit farther. But for the meantime, get the belly pan and everything all cleaned up. Kind of grungy, so try to clean on it here for a little bit. Well, a little bit of elbow grease, get things cleaned up pretty good. Doesn't have to be showroom condition, but definitely like it when it's nice and clean looking. Somebody open the hood and say, dang. But when it's clean, that's when you start seeing the issues and things you usually didn't see before. Like I had noticed this spot with the hood closed, it doesn't shut quite right. And here it's all melted away. Didn't notice that until I got it all cleaned and everything. So kind of odd on how that's all melted there. So gonna maybe cut that up a little bit so it fits a little bit better again or something, but odd. Also something we've been doing lately, learned our lesson at Nadawash last year with our ZRT, with that foam in the airbox. All this old 20-year-old foam is pretty rotten, so we've been pulling it all off. So I got this all pulled off. I ran a wire brush across it and everything and vacuumed all of it up. So all that's left on there is just that glue and whatever's kind of left. So shouldn't have any foam falling down issues at least. So now it's finally made its way to its resting spot for the next week or so, the work area. Yeah, notice that one right away.
This here.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Yep. Yep. Good times. Well, all in all, pretty good day on the first day of wrenching on the ZR600. So happy with how clean it got and all the problems we found. So not using this 0.85 track. Luckily, our ZRT, when we bought that, came with 1.25 inches. So luckily we already got a track for it. Well, we got one shock pulled off. Just wanted to pull it off tonight just to double check the length on it, to compare to what we have. So I just pulled the shocks off, pulled the spring out. Feels pretty soft. Yeah, these would have worked great. I can't imagine how many people buy an old sled just to go to the DitchBanger class with, and then probably go down there with shocks like that. So luckily we'll get the new ones on there and not have to deal with spongy shocks. Well, that'll be video number 1 of our ZR600 DitchBanger build. Thanks to Jake at Clearwater Coating for helping us with this one. If anybody else wants to help us out with this one with any parts or any source for this thing, let me know. Be greatly appreciated. So but yeah, just look forward to a couple videos coming from this sled of us just kind of slowly wrenching away on it. Being we don't have any snow yet to trail ride on, we're either on the lake riding the ice sleds or wrenching in the garage. So it gives us another project to work on in the garage here. So thanks again everybody for watching.